is the author and the finisher. He is the one that has authority over, all things, okay? So, comment below how your day has been. I really want to know how your day has been, because I feel like I haven't talked to y'all in so long. Like, I haven't done an ASMR video in like maybe a few days, I think, but I love encouraging you. So, alright, let's get into it. I'm actually reading off of the Bible at the easy version. You know that's my favorite version, because your girl, I can't really understand the language in the Bible, so easy version really helps me, so Deuteronomy 31. Joshua will be the new leader. Then Moses went and spoke these words to all the Israelites. Moses said to them, I am now 120 years old. I cannot lead you anymore. The Lord said to me, you will not go across the Jordan River, but the Lord your God will lead your people into the land. He will destroy those nations for you. You will take their land away from them. The Lord said that Joshua must lead you. The Lord destroyed Sihon and Og. He destroyed those Amorite kings. He will do the same thing for you again. The Lord will help you defeat these nations, but you must do to them everything that I told you to do. Be strong and be brave. Be strong and brave. Okay? You need to be strong. Whatever you're going through, whatever you are taking on this year and the next year, you need to be strong and you need to be brave. Don't be afraid of those people, because the Lord your God is with you. The Lord your God is with you. The Lord your God is with you. He will not fail you or leave you. Then Moses called Joshua, all the Israelites watched while Moses said to Joshua, be strong and be brave. You will lead these people into the land that the Lord promised to give to their ancestors. You will help the Israelites take the land and divide it among them. The Lord will lead you. He himself is with you. He will not fail you or leave you. Don't worry. Don't be afraid. Now, if God can work through Moses to, lead the Israelites, then what do you think God can do for you and your situation? If God can work through Moses and he's with Moses to take on, this big role, what can he do with you? He's no respecter of person, okay? So what can God help you lead and take on? Think about it. Think about that one. Moses writes the book of teachings. Then Moses wrote the book of teachings and gave it to the priests who are from the tribe of Levi. They have the work of carrying the Lord's books of the agreement. Moses also gave it all to the elders of Israel. Then Moses spoke to the leaders. He said, at the end of every 7 years in the year of freedom, read these teachings at the festivals of the shelters. At the time, all the Israelites must come to meet with the Lord your God at the special place he will choose. Then you must read the teachings to the people so that they can hear them. Bring together all the people, the men, the women, the little children, and the foreigners living in your cities. They will hear the teachings and they will learn to respect the Lord your God. Then they will be able to do everything in the book of teachings. If their descendants don't know the teachings, then they will hear them and they will learn to respect the Lord your God. They will respect him as long as you live in your country. You will soon go across the Jordan River and take that land to be your own. The Lord calls once they get to the top, it's like this thing that, they have, their career, they end up worshiping this thing. And it's like God does not want us to put anything before him. So is there anything in your life that you put above God? Put no other gods. Make no other things your God. God is the only God. And I had to check myself because I'm like, skirt, girl, have you been putting anything before your relationship with God? And I ain't innocent, y'all. Like, I'm not perfect. I have my times where, Anyway, let's get back into it. So, they will turn away from me and break my agreement. Then many terrible things will happen to them. They have many troubles. At the time, their descendants will still know the song, and it will show them how wrong they are. I have not yet taken them into the land I promised to give them, but I already know what they are planning to do there. So the same day Moses wrote down the song and taught it to the Israelites. Then the Lord spoke to Joshua, son of Nun, and said, "Be strong, be brave. You will lead the Israelites into the land and promise them, I will be with you." God is saying to you, I will be with you. 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 Moses warns the Israelites. Moses carefully wrote all these teachings in a book. When he finished, he gave a command to the Levites. These men carried the Lord's box of the agreement. Moses said, "Take this book of teachings and put it by the side of the box of the agreement, the Lord your God. Then it will be a witness against you. I know you are very stubborn. I know you want to live your own way. Look, you refused to obey the Lord while I was with you, so I know you will refuse to obey him after I die. Bring together all the officers and leaders of your tribe. I will tell them these things, and I will call heaven and earth to be witnesses against them. I know that after my death you will become evil. You will turn away from the way I commanded you to follow. Terrible things will happen to you in the future because you want to do what the Lord says is wrong. You will make him angry because of the evil things you do." The Song of Moses. All the Israelites were gathered together, and Moses sang the whole song for them. Deuteronomy 32. Skies, listen, and I will speak. Earth, hear the words of my mouth. My teachings will come like the rain, like a mist falling to the ground, like a gentle rain on the soft grass, like rain on the green plants. Praise God. As I speak the Lord's name, the Lord is the rock, and his work is perfect. Yes, all the ways are right. God is true and faithful. God is true and faithful. God is faithful. He is good and honest. You are not really his children. You are completely unfaithful to him. You are crooked liars. Is this the way you repay the Lord for all he has done for you? You are stupid, foolish people. He's your father and your creator. He made you and he supports you. Wow, my goodness. Oh my goodness. Remember the days of the past. Think about what happened so long ago. Ask your father, he will tell you. Ask your leaders, they will tell you. God's Most High separated the people on earth and gave each nation its land. He set up borders for all people. He made as many nations as there are angels. The Lord chose his people to be his own people. The Lord people of Jacob belonged to him. The Lord found them in the desert in an empty harvest into the fields. He gave them honey from the cliffs and olive oil from the rocky ground. He gave his people butter from the herd and milk from the flock. He gave them lambs and goats, and then had the best rams from Bashan and the finest wheat. They drank the best wine made from the juice of red grapes. But Jeshurun became fat and kicked like a bull. Yes, you people were fed very well and became full and fat. They left the God who made them. They ran away from the rock who saved them. Oh my goodness. They made him jealous by worshiping other gods. They made him angry with these disgusting idols. They offered sacrifices to demons, gods that are not God. These were the new gods they had not known before, gods their ancestors never knew. You people left the rock who made you. You forgot the God who gave you life. Wow. The Lord saw this and became upset. His sons and daughters made him angry. So he said, I will turn away from them. Then let's see what happens. They are rebellious people. They are like children who will not learn their lessons. They made me jealous with things that are not really gods. They made me angry with the worthless idols. So I will use people who are not really a nation to make them jealous. I will use a worthless nation to make them angry. My anger will burn like fire, burning down to the deepest grave, burning the earth as it produces, burning deep down below the mountains. I will bring troubles to the Israelites. I will shoot all my arrows at them. They will become thin from hunger. Terrible diseases will destroy them. I will send wild animals against them. Poisonous snakes and lizards will bite them. In the streets, soldiers will kill them. In their houses, terrible things will happen. Soldiers will kill young men and women. They will kill babies and old people. I thought about destroying the Israelites so the people would forget them completely. But I know what their enemies would say. The enemy would not understand. They would brag and say, the Lord did not destroy Israel. We won by our own power. They are foolish. They don't understand. If they were wise, they would understand. They would know what would happen to them. Can one person chase away 1,000 men? Can 2 men cause 10,000 men to run away? It will happen only if the Lord gives them to their enemy. This will happen only if their rock sells them like slaves. The rock of our enemies is not strong like our rock. Even our enemies know that. Their vines and fields will be destroyed. Like Sodom and Gomorrah, their grapes are like bitter poison. Their wine is like the poison of deadly snakes. The Lord says, I am saving that punishment. I have it locked up in my storehouse. I will punish them for the bad things they did. I am saving the punishment for when they slip and do bad things. Their time of trouble is near. Their punishment will come quickly. The Lord will judge his people. They are his servants, and he will show them mercy. He will see that their power is gone. He will see that they are helpless, the slaves and the free people too. Then the Lord will say, where are the false gods? Where is the rock that you ran to for protection? Those false gods ate the fat of your sacrifices. They drank the wine of your offerings. So let them get up and help you. Let them protect you. Now see that I, and only I, am God. There is no other God. I put people to death and I let people live. I can hurt people. Now I can make them well. No one can save another person from my power. I raise my hand toward heaven and make this promise as surely as I live forever. These things will happen, I swear. I will sharpen my flashing sword. I will use it to punish my enemies. I will give them the punishment they deserve. My enemies will be killed and taken as prisoners. My arrows will be covered with the blood. My sword will cut off the heads of their soldiers. The whole world should be happy for God's people. God punishes people who kill his servants. He gives his enemies the punishment they deserve. He makes his land and people pure. Moses teaches the people his song. Moses and Joshua, son of Nun, came and sang all the words of his song for the Israelites to hear. When Moses finished giving these teachings to the people, he said to them, you must be sure to pay attention to all the commands I tell you today, and you must tell your children to obey completely the commands of the law. Don't think these teachings are not important. They are life. Through these teachings, you will live a long. Through these teachings, you will live a long time in the land across the Jordan River that you are ready to take. Moses on Mount Nebo. and show that I'm holy. So now you must see the land I'm giving you to the Israelites, but you cannot go into that land. Deuteronomy 33. Moses blesses the people. This is the blessing that Moses, the man of God, gave the Israelites before he died. The Lord came from Sinai like a light shining at dawn over Seir, like a light shining from Mount Paran. He came with 10,000 holy ones. God's mighty soldiers were by his side. Yes, the Lord loves his people. All his holy people are in his hand. They sit at his feet and learn his teachings. Moses gave us the law. These teachings are for Jacob's people. At that time, the Israelites and their leaders met together, and the Lord became Judah's king. Reuben's blessings, let Reuben live and not die, and let there be only a few people in his tribe. Judah's blessings. Moses said that about Judah. Lord, listen to the leader from Judah. When he calls for help, bring him to his people and make him strong and help him defeat the enemies. Levi's blessing. Moses said this about Levi. Levi is your true follower. He keeps the Urim and the Thummim. At Messiah, you tested the people of Levi at the waters of Merib. You challenged them. They were more loyal to you, Lord, than to their own families. They ignored their fathers and mothers. They did not recognize their brothers. They did not pay attention to their children. They obeyed your commands. They kept your agreement. They will teach your rules to Jacob and your law to Israel. They will burn incense before you. They will offer burnt offerings on your altar. Lord, bless everything Levi has except what he does. Destroy those who attack him. Defeat the enemy so that they will never attack again. Benjamin's blessings. Moses said this about Benjamin. Benjamin is loved by the Lord and lives closely to him in the safety. The Lord protects him at all the time like a child at the rest of its mother's back. Okay, so I'm going to actually stop at Deuteronomy 33. So I hope you enjoyed. This Christian ASMR Bible reading of Deuteronomy 31. Honestly, reading this, I felt a little convicted. Okay, I did feel a little convicted. Make sure you hit that like if you enjoy these whispers, this encouragement, and these sounds. Comment below and subscribe